Have you ever felt like life is passing you by, like you're standing still while the world moves forward? Maybe you're stuck in a rut, repeating the same cycle day after day, waiting for a sign, or hoping for a miracle. But what if the sign you're waiting for is already here? What if the miracle you seek is you? The truth is, life doesn't wait. Every second you hesitate is a second lost, a moment gone forever. Yet, here's the secret that many fail to realize. You have everything you need within you right now to create a better life. It's not about waiting for the perfect opportunity, the right time, or someone to save you. It's about waking up and acting. In this book, we're going to uncover what's holding you back and, more importantly, how you can break free from it. Whether it's fear, procrastination, doubt, or lack of direction, you'll learn practical strategies to overcome these barriers and step into your power. Each chapter is a step in the journey, a guide to waking up and taking control of your life. You'll find exercises to apply immediately, real-life examples to inspire you, and techniques to keep you moving forward. This isn't just a book, it's a roadmap to action, designed to help you take ownership of your life and create the change you desire. So, are you ready to wake up? Are you ready to act? Let's begin this transformative journey together. Wake Up and Act. Published by Audiobooks HUB. Support our channel with a like and subscribe. Your support means the world to us. And now, let's get started. The power of awareness. You can't fix what you don't know is broken. Awareness is the first and most critical step toward transforming your life. Think of it as turning on the lights in a dark room. Suddenly, you see everything clearly. The question is, are you ready to look at what's in the room? The illusion of comfort. Many people live in a bubble of comfort, unaware of how much they're actually missing. This comfort isn't real, it's a trap. It convinces you that staying where you are is safe and stepping out is risky. But here's the reality, staying stagnant is the riskiest move of all. Take a moment to reflect on your daily life. Do you feel truly fulfilled, or are you just going through the motions? Awareness starts by asking yourself honest questions. Am I happy with where I am? What am I avoiding because it's uncomfortable? What areas of my life feel stuck or unfulfilled? Identifying the gaps. Awareness also means identifying the gap between where you are and where you want to be. Maybe you dream of a healthier lifestyle, a fulfilling career, or stronger relationships. To close the gap, you need to clearly define it. Take out a notebook and draw 2 columns. In the first column, write down where you are today in key areas of life like health, work, relationships, and personal growth. In the second column, write where you'd like to be. This simple exercise can reveal the space between your reality and your aspirations. Overcoming emotional blind spots. Sometimes, we avoid self-awareness because it feels uncomfortable. Facing our weaknesses, past mistakes, or unfulfilled dreams can be painful. But ignoring these truths only prolongs the problem. Here's a practice to help you move past emotional resistance. Set a timer for 10 minutes. Sit quietly with your thoughts, and let them flow freely without judgment. Write down whatever comes to mind. Focus on what feels off or unaligned in your life. Acknowledge your feelings. Whether it's fear, regret, or frustration, recognize that these emotions are valid and part of your growth. building awareness into your daily life. Awareness isn't a one-time event, it's a habit. Start building it into your daily routine with these simple practices. Morning check-in. Spend 5 minutes each morning asking yourself how you feel and what you need to focus on for the day. End of day reflection. Before bed, think about what went well during the day and what could have been better. Mindful moments. Throughout the day, pause and observe your thoughts, feelings, and actions. The shift that changes everything. When you embrace awareness, you'll notice a profound shift. You'll stop living on autopilot and start making intentional choices. Awareness empowers you to see opportunities where you once saw obstacles. It's like putting on glasses for the first time. You suddenly see life with clarity and possibility. Your wake-up call begins here. It starts with the willingness to face yourself, acknowledge where you are, and commit to where you want to go. Action step: spend 15 minutes today journaling about your current state of life. Be brutally honest with yourself. What are you proud of? What needs improvement? Awareness is the foundation of everything you're about to build. Let's move forward. Breaking free from excuses. Excuses are the chains that hold us back from reaching our full potential. They whisper comforting lies. It's not the right time, I'm too busy, or I'm not ready yet. But these excuses are illusions, built on fear, self-doubt, and the desire to stay in our comfort zones. Breaking free begins with recognizing them for what they are, barriers we create for ourselves. Why do we make excuses? Excuses often stem from deeper emotions like fear of failure, fear of judgment, or fear of the unknown. They serve as protective mechanisms, keeping us from taking risks. But what feels safe now can lead to regret later. Ask yourself, what am I truly afraid of? Common reasons we make excuses include fear of change. Even positive change can feel threatening because it disrupts the familiar. Perfectionism. The belief that you must have everything figured out before starting leads to paralysis. Lack of confidence. Doubting your ability to succeed makes it easier to justify an action. The cost of excuses. Every excuse comes with a price. It costs you opportunities, progress, and growth. The longer you let excuses control your actions, the more difficult it becomes to break free. Imagine where you could be today if you had acted instead of hesitated. Here's a hard truth: excuses don't prevent failure, they guarantee it. By doing nothing, you ensure that nothing changes. Identifying your excuses. The first step to overcoming excuses is awareness. Start by identifying the excuses you make most often. These could sound like, I'll start when I have more time. I don't have the right skills or resources. It's too late for me to make a change. Write down your most common excuses and ask yourself, is this excuse based on fact or fear? What's the worst that could happen if I took action anyway? How would my life improve if I stopped using this excuse? Turning excuses into action. Once you've identified your excuses, it's time to reframe them. Instead of seeing obstacles, look for opportunities. Here's how. Challenge the excuse. Replace "I don't have time" with "what small step can I take today?" Focus on progress, not perfection. Remind yourself that starting imperfectly is better than not starting at all. Take ownership. Shift from I can't to I choose not to, and notice how empowering it feels to take responsibility. Building an anti-excuse mindset. Breaking free from excuses requires a mindset shift. Here are strategies to help you develop an anti-excuse mentality. Adopt a growth mindset. Believe that your abilities can improve with effort. Challenges are opportunities to learn, not reasons to stop. Set small, achievable goals. Overwhelming goals lead to procrastination. Break them into manageable steps to build momentum. Surround yourself with action takers. Spend time with people who inspire you to take action and hold you accountable. Practical exercises to overcome excuses. The 5-minute rule. Commit to working on a task for just 5 minutes. Often, starting is the hardest part, and once you begin, you'll want to keep going. Excuse journal. Track your excuses for 1 week. For each excuse, write an alternative action you could take instead. Visualization practice. Imagine your future self looking back at this moment. What advice would they give you? From excuses to empowerment. When you stop letting excuses dictate your actions, you take control of your life. The energy you once spent justifying an action can be redirected toward creating meaningful progress. Action step. Identify one excuse you've been making recently. Write it down, challenge it, and take a small action today to move past it. Remember, the only way to break free is to act, no matter how small the step. You have the power to rewrite your story. Excuses don't define you, your actions do. Let's move forward. Setting clear goals. Without a destination, you'll wander aimlessly. Goals give you direction, purpose, and something to strive for. But not all goals are created equal. Vague aspirations like I want to be successful or I want to be happy lack the clarity needed to inspire action. To wake up and act, you must set clear, actionable goals. Why clear goals matter. Clear goals are like a GPS for your life. They guide your decisions, keep you focused, and help you measure progress. When your goals are specific, you reduce confusion and increase motivation. Clarity turns a dream into a plan. Imagine 2 people. One says, I want to lose weight, and the other says, I will lose 10 pounds in 3 months by exercising 5 times a week and eating a balanced diet. Who is more likely to succeed? The difference lies in clarity and commitment. The anatomy of effective goals. To create goals that work, use the SMART framework. Specific. What exactly do you want to achieve? Measurable. How will you track your progress? Achievable. Is it realistic given your current resources and time? Relevant. Does it align with your values and priorities? Time-bound. When will you achieve it? For example, I want to write a book becomes I will write a 10,000-word book by the end of this year, dedicating 2 hours each weekday to writing. The power of writing it down. Writing down your goals makes them real. Studies show that people who write their goals are more likely to achieve them. Why? Because writing clarifies your intentions and reinforces your commitment. Take a moment to write down your top 3 goals. Be as specific as possible. Then place them somewhere visible, a journal, your phone, or a sticky note on your mirror. Breaking down big goals. Large goals can feel overwhelming, leading to procrastination. The solution? Break them into smaller, manageable steps. Each small win builds momentum and confidence. For example, if your goal is to run a marathon, start by running 1 mile. Gradually increase your distance each week. Track your progress and celebrate milestones. Remember, progress is progress, no matter how small. Aligning goals with your values. Goals that align with your core values are more meaningful and motivating. If a goal doesn't resonate with what truly matters to you, you're less likely to stick with it. Ask yourself, why is this goal important to me? How will achieving it improve my life? Does it align with my long-term vision? For instance, if family is a core value, setting a goal to spend more quality time with loved ones may resonate more than pursuing a demanding project that takes you away from them. Overcoming goal-setting challenges. Sometimes, we struggle with setting or achieving goals due to fear of failure. Remind yourself that failure is a learning opportunity. Each setback brings you closer to success. Perfectionism. Focus on progress, not perfection. Done is better than perfect. Lack of motivation. Revisit your why and visualize the benefits of achieving your goal. Staying on track. Setting a goal is just the beginning. Staying committed requires effort and consistency. Here are tips to stay on track. Review your goals regularly. Check your progress weekly and adjust your approach as needed. Celebrate small wins. Recognize and reward yourself for milestones along the way. Hold yourself accountable. Share your goals with a trusted friend or mentor who can encourage and support you. The ripple effect of goals. When you achieve one goal, it creates momentum for others. Completing a fitness goal might boost your confidence, which then helps you tackle a professional goal. Success builds success. Action step. Choose one specific goal you want to achieve in the next 3 months. Write it down using the SMART framework. Break it into smaller steps, and take your first action today. Remember, goals are the bridge between dreams and reality. Set them wisely, act on them consistently, and watch how your life transforms. Let's keep moving forward. Mastering the art of consistency. Motivation gets you started, but consistency keeps you going. It's the foundation of lasting success, the quiet force behind every major achievement. While bursts of energy and inspiration can propel you forward, it's the steady, daily effort that truly transforms your life. Why consistency matters. Think of consistency as planting seeds. Watering them once won't yield results, but nurturing them daily ensures they grow into a flourishing garden. Similarly, small, consistent actions accumulate over time, creating powerful momentum. Without consistency, even the best plans fail. Consider someone who wants to get in shape. A single intense workout won't make much difference, but exercising regularly over weeks and months will. The consistency formula. Consistency equals discipline plus routine plus commitment. Discipline, doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. Routine, creating habits that automate your actions and minimize decision fatigue. Commitment, staying true to your goals, even when progress feels slow. Breaking free from the motivation trap. Many people rely on motivation to take action, but motivation is fleeting. You won't always feel inspired to work toward your goals, and that's okay. What matters is showing up anyway. How to overcome the motivation trap. Focus on your why. Remind yourself why your goal is important. Start small. Even on tough days, commit to taking a tiny step forward. Create momentum. Action breeds motivation. Once you start, it's easier to keep going. Building habits for long-term consistency. Habits are the backbone of consistency. By turning desired actions into habits, you reduce the effort required to stay on track. Here's how to build lasting habits. Anchor to existing habits. Pair a new habit with something you already do. For example, do a quick workout after brushing your teeth in the morning. Start small. Begin with an action so small it's impossible to fail. If you want to start journaling, write one sentence a day. Use triggers. Set reminders or cues that prompt your habit. A morning alarm can signal it's time to meditate. Overcoming obstacles to consistency. Life will test your commitment. Unexpected challenges, busy schedules, and moments of self-doubt can derail your progress. Here's how to stay consistent in the face of obstacles. Anticipate challenges. Identify potential roadblocks and plan for them. If evenings are busy, schedule your workout in the morning. Forgive slip UPS. Missing a day doesn't mean failure. Avoid the all-or-nothing mindset and focus on getting back on track. Keep it simple. Complexity kills consistency. Simplify your goals and routines to make them sustainable. The role of accountability. Accountability strengthens consistency. Sharing your goals with someone else creates external pressure to follow through. Consider accountability partners. Partner with someone who shares your goals, and check in regularly. Public commitments. Announce your intentions to friends or on social media. Tracking progress. Use a habit tracker or journal to visualize your streaks and celebrate wins. Practical tools to stay consistent. The 2-minute rule. If a task feels overwhelming, commit to doing it for just 2 minutes. Often, you'll find yourself continuing. Habit streaks. Track how many days in a row you complete a habit. Strive to maintain your streak. Batching tasks. Group similar tasks together to save time and energy. For example, meal prep for the week on Sundays. The power of long-term vision. Consistency becomes easier when you focus on the big picture. Remind yourself that today's effort contributes to tomorrow's success. Visualize your future self reaping the rewards of your consistent actions. Turning consistency into a lifestyle. Consistency isn't about being perfect, it's about being persistent. Even small actions, repeated consistently, can lead to extraordinary results. Action step. Choose one habit you want to build. Start small. Use a trigger to remind yourself, and commit to practicing it daily for the next 30 days. Track your progress and celebrate each day you show up. Remember, the secret to success lies in your daily habits. Stay consistent, and your efforts will compound into remarkable achievements. Let's keep moving forward. Conquering fear of failure. Fear of failure is one of the biggest barriers to action. It whispers doubts, magnifies risks, and paralyzes potential. Yet, failure isn't the enemy, it's a necessary step on the path to success. To wake up and act, you must change your relationship with failure. Why fear of failure holds you back? Fear of failure stems from our instinct to avoid pain. We associate failure with embarrassment, disappointment, or loss. Society often reinforces this fear by glorifying perfection and stigmatizing mistakes. But this mindset creates a trap. Avoiding failure means avoiding growth. Every successful person has faced failure, learned from it, and grown stronger. Reframing failure as feedback. Failure isn't the opposite of success, it's part of it. Each setback is a lesson, an opportunity to refine your approach. Thomas Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." When you shift your perspective, failure becomes feedback. What did I learn from this? What can I do differently next time? How can this experience make me stronger? Steps to overcome fear of failure. Acknowledge your fear. Denying or suppressing your fear gives it more power. Instead, recognize it. Write down your fears and explore their root causes. Redefine success and failure. Success isn't about never failing, it's about persistence and growth. Failure doesn't define you, it's an event, not an identity. Start small. Taking risks can feel daunting. Begin with low-stakes actions that build confidence. Each small win reduces your fear of larger challenges. Visualize success and plan for setbacks. Picture yourself achieving your goal, but also prepare for obstacles. Anticipating setbacks makes them less intimidating when they arise. Take action anyway. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's acting despite it. Each time you face a fear, you weaken its hold over you. Learning from failure. To benefit from failure, you need to analyze it constructively. Ask yourself, what went well? What didn't work, and why? What can I improve next time? Treat failure as a scientist would treat an experiment. If the result isn't what you hoped, adjust your method and try again. Building resilience. Resilience is your ability to bounce back after failure. To cultivate resilience, practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself after setbacks. Avoid harsh self-criticism and focus on progress, not perfection. Celebrate effort, not just outcomes. Value the work you put in, even if the results fall short. Surround yourself with supportive people. Seek out mentors, friends, or communities that encourage growth and learning. Real-life examples of turning failure into success. History is full of stories of people who turned failure into stepping stones for success. Michael Jordan, cut from his high school basketball team, he used the experience to fuel his determination. J.K. Rowling, rejected by multiple publishers, She persisted and eventually became one of the world's best-selling authors. Steve Jobs, fired from the company he co-founded, he returned years later to lead Apple to unprecedented success. These examples remind us that failure is not the end, it's often the beginning of something greater. Overcoming perfectionism. Perfectionism and fear of failure often go hand in hand. The desire to avoid mistakes can lead to procrastination or paralysis. To overcome perfectionism, set realistic standards. Aim for progress, not perfection. Embrace imperfection. Mistakes are proof that you're trying and learning. Focus on the process. Enjoy the journey, not just the destination. Taking calculated risks. Fear of failure can make you overly cautious, but growth requires stepping out of your comfort zone. Taking calculated risks involves weighing the risks and rewards. Assess the potential benefits and downsides of your decision. Preparing for worst-case scenarios. Plan how you'll handle setbacks, so they feel less intimidating. Trusting yourself. Believe in your ability to adapt and learn from challenges. Embracing failure as a teacher. Failure has valuable lessons to offer, but only if you're willing to listen. Each misstep reveals what doesn't work, guiding you closer to what does. Action step. Write down one fear of failure that's holding you back. Identify the worst-case scenario and how you would handle it. Then, take one small action to confront that fear today. Remember, failure isn't the end of the road, it's a detour, a teacher, and sometimes, the best thing that can happen to you. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep moving forward. Embracing the power of self-discipline. Self-discipline is the engine that drives action and success. While motivation provides the spark, self-discipline keeps the fire burning. It's not about willpower alone, but about creating habits and systems that help you stay committed to your goals. What is self-discipline? Self-discipline is your ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. It's the voice inside that pushes you to work out when you'd rather sleep or complete a task when distractions are calling. It's not about denying yourself pleasure, but prioritizing long-term rewards over short-term gratification. Why self-discipline matters. Without discipline, even the best plans and intentions fail. Here's why self-discipline is a game changer. It builds momentum. Consistent effort leads to progress, which fuels further action. It strengthens confidence. Each disciplined action reinforces your belief in your ability to achieve. It creates freedom. When you master discipline, you control your choices rather than being controlled by impulses. The myths about self-discipline. Many people think self-discipline is about being tough on yourself or relying on sheer willpower. In reality, it's not about perfection. Self-discipline doesn't mean you never falter, it means you get back on track when you do. It's not inborn. Self-discipline is a skill that anyone can develop with practice. It's not endless. Willpower is finite, so building habits and systems is essential to conserve it. Building self-discipline step by step. Start with your why. Understand why your goal matters to you. A strong purpose will keep you anchored during tough times. Set clear goals. Define specific, measurable objectives. Vague goals, like get healthy, are harder to stick to than clear ones, like exercise for 30 minutes, 5 days a week. Break it down. Big goals can feel overwhelming. Divide them into smaller, manageable steps that you can tackle one at a time. Create routines. Routines reduce decision fatigue and make discipline automatic. For instance, a morning routine can set a productive tone for the day. Eliminate temptations. Reduce distractions and barriers to success. If you're trying to focus, put your phone in another room. Overcoming resistance. Resistance often appears as procrastination, excuses, or self-doubt. To overcome it, take the first step. Action silences resistance. Commit to just 5 minutes of work, and you'll often find the momentum to continue. Use accountability. Share your goals with someone who will hold you accountable. Reward yourself. Celebrate small wins to keep your motivation alive. The role of habits in discipline. Habits make self-discipline easier by automating actions. To build habits, follow the 3 R's of habit formation: reminder, cue, routine, action, and reward, benefit. Be consistent. Repetition strengthens habits, even if progress feels slow at first. Track your habits. Use a habit tracker to visualize your progress and stay motivated. Self-discipline in practice. Here's how self-discipline can transform different areas of your life. Health. Stick to a fitness routine, eat nutritious foods, and get enough sleep. Career. Focus on deep work, meet deadlines, and continuously learn new skills. Relationships. Be present, communicate openly, and invest time in meaningful connections. Strengthening self-discipline. To improve your self-discipline, practice these techniques. The 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. Visualization. Picture yourself completing tasks and achieving your goals. Daily reflections. At the end of each day, review what went well and where you can improve. Facing setbacks with resilience. Self-discipline doesn't mean never failing, it means bouncing back quickly. When you face setbacks, forgive yourself. Avoid self-blame and focus on the next step. Learn from the experience. Identify what went wrong and adjust your approach. Recommit to your goals. Use setbacks as opportunities to strengthen your resolve. Action step. Build a discipline framework. Choose one area of your life where you want to improve discipline. Write down your goal. Break it into actionable steps. Identify potential obstacles and plan how to overcome them. Commit to starting today. Closing thoughts. Self-discipline is a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. By mastering self-discipline, you take control of your actions, your decisions, and ultimately, your life. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Build your discipline, and the momentum will carry you forward. Your future self will thank you for the work you put in today. Overcoming procrastination. Procrastination is the silent thief of time and dreams. It sneaks in, disguised as harmless distractions or promises to start tomorrow, and leaves us frustrated, overwhelmed, and stuck. To wake up and act, You must defeat procrastination and take charge of your time. What is procrastination? Procrastination is the act of delaying tasks despite knowing there will be negative consequences. It's not just about laziness, it often stems from fear, perfectionism, or a lack of clarity. Procrastination feels good in the moment but creates long-term stress. Tasks pile up, deadlines loom, and opportunities slip away. Why do we procrastinate? Understanding why you procrastinate is key to breaking the habit. Common reasons include fear of failure. Avoiding a task prevents the possibility of failure but also success. Perfectionism. Unrealistic standards make starting feel daunting. Overwhelm. Large or complex tasks seem unmanageable, leading to avoidance. Distractions. Social media, emails, and other distractions pull focus from meaningful work. Lack of motivation. Without a clear purpose, tasks feel pointless. The cost of procrastination. Procrastination doesn't just waste time, it robs you of opportunities, progress, and peace of mind. Chronic procrastination can harm your career, relationships, and self-esteem. The good news? Procrastination is a habit, and habits can be changed. Strategies to defeat procrastination. Break the cycle with action. The hardest part of any task is starting. Once you begin, momentum takes over. Use the 2-minute rule. Commit to working on a task for just 2 minutes. Often, you'll continue far longer. Apply the Pomodoro technique. Work for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. Repeat until the task is complete. Prioritize with clarity. A lack of direction often leads to procrastination. Define your priorities to focus on what truly matters. Use the Eisenhower matrix to categorize tasks as urgent, important, both, or neither. Break large goals into smaller, actionable steps. Eliminate distractions. Environment shapes behavior. Create a workspace that supports focus. Turn off notifications or use apps that block distractions. Keep your workspace tidy and dedicated to work. Set realistic goals. Perfectionism creates unrealistic expectations that lead to paralysis. Instead, focus on progress, not perfection. Celebrate small wins to build confidence and momentum. Reward yourself. Incentives can motivate action. Tie tasks to rewards, like enjoying a favorite snack or show after completing a challenging task. Use the satisfaction of ticking tasks off a list as its own reward. Dealing with emotional procrastination. Sometimes, procrastination is rooted in emotions like fear or anxiety. Identify the emotion. Ask yourself what you're feeling and why. Reframe negative thoughts. Replace "I can't do this" with "I'll give it my best shot." Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself, even when you stumble. Building a procrastination-free routine. Routines reduce the need for decision-making, making action more automatic. Plan your day the night before. List 3 key tasks you'll focus on. Start with the hardest task. Tackle the most challenging task first, the eat the frog method. Stick to a schedule. Set specific times for work, breaks, and leisure. Real-life examples: breaking free from procrastination. Elon Musk manages multiple companies using time blocking, focusing intensely on one task at a time. Tim Ferriss overcame procrastination by focusing on his most important task each day and letting go of perfectionism. Author J.K. Rowling completed the first Harry Potter book by writing in cafes, focusing on progress over perfection. Action steps to overcome procrastination. Take control today with these steps. Write down one task you've been avoiding. Break it into 3 small, actionable steps. Commit to working on the first step for 2 minutes right now. Sustaining long-term change. Procrastination is a habit, and like any habit, overcoming it takes time and effort. Stay consistent with these practices. Track your progress. Use a journal or app to monitor your completed tasks. Reflect and adjust. If you backslide, identify the triggers and adjust your approach. Celebrate success. Acknowledge your wins, no matter how small. Closing thoughts. Procrastination may feel comforting in the short term, but it's a trap that keeps you from achieving your dreams. By understanding its roots, implementing strategies, and taking consistent action, you can break free and take control of your time and life. Your potential is too valuable to waste on delays. Wake up, act, and start building the future you deserve today. Embracing discipline. Discipline is the bridge between dreams and reality. It's the foundation that supports consistent effort, allowing you to act even when motivation fades. Without discipline, plans remain ideas, and goals remain unfulfilled. Developing discipline may seem daunting, but it's a skill anyone can cultivate. It's the key to waking up and acting on your aspirations, day after day. Why discipline matters. Motivation is fleeting, it comes and goes like the weather. Discipline, however, is steadfast. It's the ability to do what needs to be done, regardless of your mood or circumstances. With discipline, you build habits that lead to success. You stay consistent even when challenges arise. You prove to yourself that you can rely on your own commitment. The myths about discipline. Many people believe discipline requires extreme willpower or constant self-denial, but that's a misconception. True discipline isn't about punishment or suffering, it's about aligning your actions with your goals and values. The pillars of discipline. Clear goals. Discipline starts with clarity. Without a clear destination, it's easy to lose focus. Write down your goals and revisit them regularly. Break big goals into smaller, actionable steps. Structure and routine. A consistent routine minimizes decision fatigue and creates automatic habits. Start your day with a morning ritual that sets a positive tone. Schedule your tasks, ensuring time for work, rest, and growth. Accountability. Accountability adds an extra layer of commitment. Share your goals with a trusted friend or mentor. Use tools like apps or journals to track progress and stay on course. Building discipline, practical strategies. Start small and build momentum. Discipline grows over time. Start with small, manageable tasks. Commit to one new habit, such as exercising for 10 minutes daily. Celebrate each small success to build confidence and momentum. Practice consistency. Consistency is more important than intensity. Focus on showing up every day, even if your effort is minimal. Avoid overloading yourself. Instead, aim for steady, sustainable progress. Learn to say no. Discipline often involves resisting distractions and temptations. Practice saying no to activities or commitments that don't align with your priorities. Create boundaries to protect your time and energy. Embrace discomfort. Growth happens outside your comfort zone. Recognize that temporary discomfort leads to long-term rewards. Use techniques like visualization to push through challenges. Reward yourself. Positive reinforcement strengthens discipline. Set up rewards for completing tasks, such as enjoying a favorite treat or activity. Use progress as its own reward. Reflect on how far you've come. The role of self-control. Self-control is a muscle, and like any muscle, it strengthens with use. Avoid environments or situations that tempt you to stray from your goals. Practice mindfulness to stay present and resist impulsive decisions. Real-life examples of discipline in action. Serena Williams built her legendary tennis career through daily practice, rigorous routines, and unwavering focus. Stephen King writes every day, even on holidays, following a strict schedule that fuels his creative output. Angela Duckworth, author of Grit, highlights how disciplined perseverance often outperforms natural talent. Overcoming challenges to discipline. Battling inner resistance. We all face moments when we don't feel like acting. Use the 5-second rule. Count down from 5 and take immediate action before resistance sets in. Remind yourself of the bigger picture, your goals, and why they matter. Dealing with setbacks. Setbacks are part of the journey. Reflect on what went wrong and what you can learn. Avoid self-criticism. Instead, refocus and move forward. Balancing discipline with flexibility. Discipline doesn't mean rigidity. Be adaptable. Life is unpredictable, and plans may need adjustment. Prioritize progress over perfection. Exercises to build discipline. Morning habit. Commit to starting each day with one small productive action, like journaling or stretching. Time blocking. Allocate specific time slots for key tasks, ensuring focused effort. Daily reflection. Spend 5 minutes reviewing your day, noting successes and areas for improvement. Sustaining discipline over time. Discipline is a long-term investment in yourself. To sustain it, regularly revisit your goals to stay motivated. Surround yourself with supportive people who encourage your growth. Be patient. Discipline is a journey, not a destination. Closing thoughts. Discipline is your superpower. It transforms potential into action and action into achievement. It empowers you to wake up and act, no matter the obstacles in your path. When you embrace discipline, you unlock the freedom to design the life you want. Take the first step today and let your actions pave the way to your dreams. The power of adaptability. Life rarely unfolds as planned. The ability to adapt, pivoting when necessary and adjusting to unexpected changes, sets the truly successful apart from those who struggle. Adaptability is not about abandoning your goals, but about finding new routes to achieve them when the original path is blocked. Embracing adaptability allows you to navigate life's challenges with resilience and creativity, keeping you on the path to action and growth. Why adaptability matters. Adaptability is the skill that ensures survival in a constantly changing world. Whether in relationships, work, or personal growth, those who adjust quickly to change thrive. Benefits of adaptability. Reduces stress in the face of uncertainty. Enhances creativity by encouraging new ways of thinking. Builds resilience, making you stronger after setbacks. Keeps you focused on solutions instead of problems. The myths about being adaptable. People often mistake adaptability for passivity or weakness, but the truth is the opposite. Myth 1: adaptable people don't have strong convictions. Reality: adaptability doesn't mean compromising your values. It means finding new ways to honor them. Myth 2: adapting means giving up. Reality: adaptation is about perseverance, using flexibility as a tool to stay committed to your goals. Cultivating an adaptable mindset. Reframe challenges as opportunities. Every obstacle contains a lesson or a new opportunity. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this situation? View setbacks as redirections rather than failures. Practice open-mindedness. Stubbornness limits your options, open-mindedness expands them. Be willing to explore alternative perspectives. Challenge your own assumptions and consider new ideas. Stay curious. Curiosity is a cornerstone of adaptability. Ask questions to better understand situations and people. Stay engaged with learning new skills or information. Strategies for becoming more adaptable. Develop emotional agility. Emotional agility is the ability to manage your emotions during change. Acknowledge your feelings without judgment. Practice mindfulness to stay present and calm under pressure. Plan, but stay flexible. While planning is essential, so is knowing when to adjust. Create plans with room for flexibility. Regularly reassess your progress and make necessary changes. Let go of what you can't control. Adaptability often requires accepting that some factors are beyond your influence. Focus your energy on what you can change. Practice gratitude to stay positive, even in challenging situations. Practical applications of adaptability. In work and business. Industries evolve, technology advances, and trends shift. Stay competitive by learning new skills. Embrace change as an opportunity for innovation rather than a threat. In relationships. Relationships grow when you adapt to each other's needs and circumstances. Be willing to compromise without losing your core values. Communicate openly to navigate changes together. In personal growth. Life rarely goes according to plan, but adaptability ensures you keep moving forward. Reassess your goals regularly, adjusting them to align with your current reality. Experiment with different approaches until you find what works. Exercises to build adaptability. Embrace change daily. Challenge yourself to step out of your routine. Take a different route to work. Try a new food or activity. These small changes help train your brain to view adaptability as a positive experience. Practice scenario planning. Think about potential challenges in your goals and brainstorm alternative solutions. Example: if your job were to change tomorrow, what steps would you take? This exercise trains your mind to think flexibly and be prepared. Reflect on past adaptations. Look back on times when you successfully adapted to change. What strategies worked? How did adapting positively impact your life? This reflection reinforces your ability to handle future changes. Real-life examples of adaptability. Elon Musk faced multiple challenges with Tesla and SpaceX, adapting strategies to overcome financial and technical setbacks, ultimately revolutionizing industries. Malala Yousafzai. After a life-changing event, she adapted to her circumstances, becoming a global advocate for education despite immense challenges. Nature's lessons. Consider the chameleon, which adapts its color to survive and thrive in varying environments. Nature offers countless examples of how adaptation leads to survival and growth. Overcoming resistance to change. Adapting to change can be uncomfortable, but resistance often stems from fear. Fear of the unknown. Build confidence by taking small, calculated risks. Fear of failure. Redefine failure as a step towards success. Each attempt brings you closer to achieving your goals. Sustaining adaptability over time. Develop a growth mindset. Believe that you can learn and improve in any situation. View challenges as opportunities for growth. Celebrate progress, not just perfection. Stay resilient. Adaptability thrives on resilience. Use setbacks as fuel for growth rather than reasons to quit. Surround yourself with supportive people who encourage your adaptability. Closing thoughts. Adaptability is your secret weapon for overcoming life's unpredictability. When you embrace change with an open mind and a flexible approach, you'll find new paths to success you never imagined. Wake up, act, and be ready to adapt. It's not about avoiding change, but mastering it, and in doing so, mastering your own life. Wake up and act, a life transformed. You've reached the final chapter, but the journey is far from over. This is where action takes center stage. The ideas, tools, and practices you've explored in this book are meaningless without application. Success isn't about reading or planning, it's about waking up and taking consistent action every single day. This chapter will tie everything together, providing you with a roadmap to transform your life and sustain the momentum you've built. The ripple effect of action. When you take action, you create ripples. These ripples influence not just your life, but also the lives of those around you. Personal growth. Each step forward builds confidence and opens new doors. Inspiration for others. Your courage to act becomes a beacon for others to follow. A better world. Your actions contribute to solving problems, creating value, and making a difference. Imagine the life you can create if you commit to acting on your goals daily. The possibilities are limitless. The core principles to remember. As you prepare to live a life of action, revisit these principles. Clarity fuels action. Without clear goals, action becomes aimless. Regularly review your vision. Break big goals into manageable steps. Consistency over perfection. Action doesn't require perfection, it requires persistence. Show up every day, even if progress feels small. Focus on the process rather than immediate results. Adaptability is strength. Life will challenge your plans. Be flexible and ready to pivot. View setbacks as opportunities to learn and grow. Stay committed to the end goal, but adjust your methods when necessary. Building an action plan. To ensure your momentum continues, create a practical action plan you can follow every day. Set clear priorities. Decide what matters most and align your daily actions accordingly. Use the 80-20 rule. Focus on the 20% of tasks that yield 80% of results. Say no to distractions that pull you away from your goals. Leverage momentum. The hardest part of any journey is starting. Once you're in motion, keep going. Start with small wins to build confidence. Use habits to create automatic progress, e.g., a set time for exercise or work. Measure and reflect. Regularly evaluate your progress to stay on track. Track your daily or weekly achievements. Reflect on what's working and what needs adjustment. Exercises to maintain momentum. The Daily Power Hour. Dedicate 1 hour each day to focused action on your most important goal. Eliminate distractions during this time. Start small if necessary. 15 minutes of action can grow into more. Visualization and affirmation. Keep your motivation high by visualizing success and affirming your ability to achieve it. Picture yourself living your dream life. Use affirmations like, I take action daily and achieve my goals. Create an accountability system. Accountability increases the likelihood of follow-through. Share your goals with a trusted friend or mentor. Join a community or group aligned with your interests. Practical advice for staying on the path. Be patient. Big results take time. Celebrate small victories along the way. Surround yourself with doers. Energy is contagious. Spend time with people who inspire you to act. Remember your why. Keep your purpose at the forefront of your mind. Your why is your strongest motivator. Real-life stories of action. J.K. Rowling. Before publishing Harry Potter, Rowling faced rejection after rejection. Her commitment to action, despite obstacles, transformed her life and inspired millions. Thomas Edison. Edison famously said, I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. His relentless action led to the invention of the light bulb. Your story. The most important story is the one you're writing right now. Your journey is unfolding, and every action you take adds a new chapter. The call to action. This book is your wake-up call. But reading alone won't change your life. You have to act. Start today. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Take one small step, then another, and let momentum carry you forward. A final thought. Your life is a canvas, and action is the brush. You have the power to create something extraordinary. The world is waiting for your contributions, your ideas, and your unique impact. Wake up, act, and transform your potential into reality. The journey ahead is yours to take, one bold step at a time.